Hi everybody, and welcome to my latest video. Today I'm going to be making like a short video on my latest pickup, which is the Q32 Trophy Truggy from HPI Racing. You can just see it there. Really cool little item. It's a two-wheel drive, ready to run, 132 scale, 2.4 gigahertz, factory ready, factory assembled, tiny little RC machine. It comes with everything you need to get going. All you need to do is add 4 AA batteries to the transmitter and you're ready to go. I paid like $34.99 for this, but I believe you can pick it up for around $30 when you look around online. It's a lovely little package there. You can see the photograph of the item of the Truggy, with all the stickers and decals on. And if I quickly show you guys, you get like the instruction manuals, and there's like a fold out ramp included as well. I mean, I'm not gonna get it all out, it's pointless. It's just the instruction manuals and a cardboard ramp, fold out ramp. Now the main components obviously of the package are the 2.4 gigahertz transmitter, which is a bit cheap to the feel, very plasticky but very sturdy and very functional. I've not had any issues with it, so I'm not going to complain too much, although I think it could be a little bit more comfortable or ergonomic in the hand. The plastic feels very, it could have had like finger grooves there or something, but bear in mind this is only a 35-pound 132 scale machine, so they're not going to go all out, I suppose, for it, but it does the job. Now on the top of the transmitter you can see there's a cable there. That cable plugs into the side, and here is the Truggy, plugs into the side of the Truggy, and you charge the built-in LiPo. It's got a built-in LiPo there. You charge that from the batteries that are installed in the transmitter. Now it works quite well. However, I've noticed that the fit of the cable to the socket is not very good. So if I plug it in, it doesn't automatically light up. I have to sometimes fiddle with it. You can see that if I apply a bit of pressure to the socket there, it will light up to let me know it's charging. When I let go, it's gone. So I have to sometimes fiddle about with this when it's on the table or whatever, in order to get it to actually charge. It should just work, so I'm guessing mine's just a bit faulty. I've only had this for a couple of weeks. This actually was something I noticed quite early on in using this machine, so it hasn't actually bothered me to an extent, although I'm sure at some point it's going to go faulty, because it should just work without me adding any kind of pressure or having to twiddle around with the cable. But normally when it's on the table, like on a firm surface, I can get it to charge up very easily. When it's charged up, that light goes out and it lets you know that you're ready to race your Truggy. Now that's the first little thing about it. Second thing, for like a ready to run, and I know I'm asking a lot possibly for a 35-pound machine, but in a way it would have saved them money, maybe, I don't know, if they could have just had like a pre-made shell with the stickers already on, and then we just added a few decals to customize it. As it was, you've got to use stickers completely to cover the shell, and I've done a really poor job on mine, because it's such a small fiddly shell, and I'm quite new to RC as a hobby, so I made a bit of a pig's ear of it, and I would have probably liked just if they'd added, they'd coloured the shell a funky colour like orange or green or whatever, and then we were just adding stickers on how we wanted. That would have made it look a bit neater. It still doesn't look too terrible, but there you go. The other issue I've got with this, I'm just getting the niggles out of the way, guys, and then I'll tell you what I think. But then the other niggle is you get a Velcro pad supplied with this, so you can put one sticky pad on the bottom of the shell and one on the chassis of the Truggy. What's happened is when I've attached that shell and I've pulled the shell away, it's come away from here and it's now stuck onto the other side, the other piece of Velcro that's attached to the Truggy chassis. Not a big issue, but minor, because it should stay stuck on the bottom there. And also, I don't like how you have to kind of pull the aerial wire out through the gap there, because it kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. It should have had its own little hole, I think, to access it. And also, it would have been nice if there was like a small hole or different access point for the charging port, because you have to keep on removing the shell, and that's what meant that this sticky pad came away from the shell. Very minor, but nonetheless, I thought I would tell you about it because it's just my experience of the Truggy and using it. Now, to get to the good parts, it is an extraordinary amount of fun. It is, you know, I can't get across. It's quick. It's very fast. It's pretty responsive. I mean, let me just see if I've got any charge on this. Actually, I do have on the transmitter. I'm not sure about on the machine itself. Yeah, it's lit up now. The LED's lit up. It should allow me to show you the steering anyway. Now the steering is good. I mean, it's not mega. You know, you can see that it does jump a little bit. You know, so it's not super duper accurate, but you know, it does jump. There's no doubt about it. It's not as gradual as maybe you would have liked. I mean, it's pretty good, but there are hops in its steering there. Not a big deal because it's still super duper responsive, and it's very durable. It's deceptively durable because it's light and plasticky, and it's got just like one pokey little spring at the back for the suspension. You look at it and you think, you know, what did I expect for 30 or 35 quid? It's a bit naff. You take it outside and you run it, and honestly, this thing is really quick. I mean, you can hear. Let me just see if I can just put this in front. That's the motor there. It's epic. It really is epic. It goes very quickly. The supplied cardboard ramp is a lot of fun. You can set it up and get this thing to make some pretty crazy jumps. One thing I will mention to you guys, if you're running it indoors, even on hard floor, if you've got any kind of pets, the rear axles pick up hair like anything. I've not noticed it as much on the fronts, although it has now started to pick up a little bit of fluff, I've noticed there, but the rears tend to pick up an awful lot more compared to the front, but that's just something I've noticed. But a lot of fun, very quick, good for a quick, you know, just mess around, and I'm very pleased that I bought it actually. It kind of got me really into this whole micro thing, and I'd love like a 132 scale which was built like really nicely with lots of aluminium parts or something, but you know, this is a great little bit of fun. It's surprisingly well built. The foam tires, one other thing to mention, when you first see them you'll think, oh, they look a bit they're going to rip up, especially outside on tarmac. I've been racing this a fair bit and it hasn't done any damage yet to the tires, although I'm sure eventually they will probably need replacing, but as it stands they seem to hold up to the tarmac really well. Very grippy, super duper grippy actually, so you can have a lot of fun with it. Anyway guys, very basic first impression / review of my 132 scale HPI Trophy Truggy, Q32 Trophy Truggy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or questions about it, I'll leave them in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. And there you go, just have a final look at it. Really cool little item. I will be looking to put up a video of me like racing it around, and put that up at some point too. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.